Hey y'all, this is Kristen with Kristen's Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to do a split monogram in our next lesson for Cricut for Beginners. So this can be used on a sign, a plaque, it could be done on a shirt. It could really, mainly the monogram might be done on the shirt. This last name would probably be like a sign for your house. You could put like established down here or something like that. But let's get started. So for your large letters, you typically want to use a bolder text, and this is going to be big. We're going to cut out the center of this text. So I'm going to actually take my letter spacing and bring it in just a little bit so that my letters are a little bit closer together. And this is just Times New Roman. Everyone has this font. It comes with your computer. Okay, so we're going to take that in there. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click Shapes down here and Square. And then I'm going to unlock my proportions so that I can change the square into a rectangle. By here, you can do it by the lock here or by the lock here. You just click on that, it unlocks it, and then you can change your proportions. So I'm going to put it in the middle of my text of my last name. You could do it at the top, at the bottom. I'm just going to go straight through the middle here. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to select my rectangle and my last name of Smith. So they're both now selected. I'm going to come over here and click Slice. And then once that's done slicing my image, I can come in here and remove the middle part of my letters. So now I have my name with the middle part missing. So now I want to come back to Shapes, Square, and now I'm going to make two lines that's going to outline my John and Sarah, which are the first names. So I'm going to unlock that and make a thin little rectangle. Put it over here, make sure it's long enough. I usually go just past the letter rather than lining it up. So let's just do that. Looks pretty good. Then I'm going to come over here on our right side of our screen and click Duplicate. So I have two lines of the same length. I'm going to select those two lines, click Align over here. Then I'm going to do Align Right, just to make sure that I have them lined up correctly. Now I'm going to select my last name and my two lines, come over here on the right side of the screen and click Weld. That way when I send it to my machine, this will all be of one cut of vinyl. Now we're ready for our first names. This could also be done with everyone's name in the family. So we just want to line this up. Let me send that to the back so I can select this and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's now lined up. Now I could change John and Sarah's to a different color. If you wanted to do this out of one and the last name out of a different one. But I like the same color vinyl. But make sure that whenever you're ready to send it, that you go and click the first and last name, click Weld. The two first names, and click Weld. That way you have one continuous piece of vinyl. Now, what we're going to do is select this whole place here. Again, we can come up here and resize it to whatever the size of our project is. And I'm going to come down here and click Weld. Let's, for now, hide our W and our Whitney so it doesn't look confusing. But if I click make it in the top right corner, it's going to send it to my mat in the exact same position as on my canvas. That way when I cut this, then I use my transfer tape, put it straight on my project, everything's lined up just like in my canvas. Okay, so let's hide that and bring back our monogram. Same idea, but instead of a whole last name, we just have a W. So we're going to come over here to shapes, click square, unlock the proportions, put it over our W, highlight it, slice, remove all the middle pieces, and then put our name in. Now go back to shapes and square, unlock proportions, duplicate, okay, now let's get our name, and we're going to bring it to the front, move it over so that we can weld our W and our lines together so that it cuts as one piece. Then we have our name Whitney. If we select all of that, click weld, then we click make it, and there it is. If you have any questions about those, just leave them in the comments below. I'll try to get back to them as soon as I can. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. I'll be adding more lessons soon. Thanks for watching.